And good morning, Dean. How are you?
Well, it's great to be here. Chamber Day, beautiful weekend getting started this morning.
I guess you order that every time, don't
I
you? I mean,
do every Friday morning.
unless
When
it rains,
yeah,
right?
yeah, when it rains, that's KTHS weather, I
Yeah,
guess. So
I like
you
it.
have something to report on.
I tell you what, beautiful, beautiful day here in the Ozarks, and lots of things going on. Dean, you've been busy though, right?
I have been, but just talk about beautiful Berryville. Somebody had referred last weekend is actually Gail Dewey's, and she says Mayberryville, and it
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
stuck with me. And it's like, hey, I like that comparison.
that, that
We
that gal from the old dirt poor, right?
That's right.
I know.
That's
A great place back in the day on the square of Berryville, but
yeah,
it is just
yeah.
going up the square right
It
now,
is.
isn't it?
It is rocking and rolling, and they've got a big event that's coming up. Just announced, got approved through the city council on October the 9th. They're going to have a big fall fashion show on the square.
So this is brand new, right?
Brand new event. Heather's Vintage Market.
Okay, so these are new businesses too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is
They're
great.
they're doing a fashion show. Heather's Vintage Market, Coco's, Encore, Hardcastle, Folk Art is participating on that. They're going to have hay rides, and the Berryville cheerleaders are going to be modeling, and it should be
Okay.
a big event that runs from 5 to 7 on the square on October the 9th. And Giorgio's and Hometown Scoop's going to be open and have food available. So looking forward to that event and
Yeah.
showing off some of those new merchants. Encore's got a
Right.
new owner
Oh,
there,
okay.
Kate Ballinger, and
Okay.
is there, and her husband has actually opened a photo studio right above Wilson TV on the square.
Okay.
So
So
two,
full place out right now,
right,
isn't it? So
right.
that's really cool. So and now again that's on a Saturday, right?
It's a Saturday night from 5 to 7. It should be over by the Kings River Tidal, kind of. I think
Okay.
the staging area will be over in that area, but we'll have more information coming with it. But
Excellent. Well, and
and
we were over there just a day or two, right?
we were.
At First National Bank. Hey,
Oh
our
yeah.
great sponsor,
Oh
right?
yeah.
And so
That was fun, and just it makes it just such a pleasure to live here, and just know people are always willing to give and contribute. And I'd mentioned they've been doing it for 132 years, and this is
that's
just
right.
another day.
Well, tell them what they did, right?
They did $10,000 for the beautification of the Berryville Square, which is making great progress.
It is, isn't it? Lots of
Yeah,
things going right now.
yeah.
But these guys are working hard over there right
They
now, aren't
are.
they?
They looks like they're pretty well through with all the pavers
Yeah.
going in.
It's beautiful brick though too.
It
It's going
is.
to be really nice.
Yeah. They're going to have a fountain over on the east side. It's a three-tiered cast iron fountain with lights and
Wow.
water overflowing, and then also on the east side is going to be a big new clock
Clock.
over there. Yeah,
Have you got to see it
I
yet?
did not.
I
I
know.
haven't.
I know the city. I mean, mayor was talking about they got that coming, but big deal,
It
right?
is. It is. It's and it'll have that historic look to it
Right.
that we love to preserve here in Berryville, and then they'll start making headway on the pavilion on the west side, which will be beautiful and give us a great staging area for
So it's
events
going to
to
be a
come.
big gazebo, right?
Gazebo, yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
and that'll be like on the historical side, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of an octagon shape, and they're going to have all kinds of rock benches around and throughout the square.
Going
So
to be a place for lots of families and tourists to come in too.
people will be intrigued when they go through and say, "Wow, that's pretty special there," and
Let's stop.
let's turn around and go back.
so,
So
well, and folks, we've got a lot of people out and about. You probably heard motorcycles, right?
yeah,
Well, but we're going to have some more people right here on the square this weekend.
this week
Today.
today they're coming in. The Pioneer Days is kicking off. I think it starts at 10 today, this morning. And when you go through their list of activities, it took two paragraphs to go through everything they've got going on from anything that you can think of that happened during the pioneers, through weaving, spinning, milking, butter making,
Oh,
cottage
wow.
cheese making, ironworks. They're going to have a Civil War camp set up
Wow.
out there, and then they've got all kinds of kids games, petting zoo, and pony rides that'll be going on.
Now,
So
this is all free, right?
it is all free.
Okay.
They've got 2 stages going with music
Right.
and bands playing, and they've got some local singers that are out there too. So I saw a few names that I didn't know they were out there on the in the spotlight to sing.
Not you.
Not me.
Okay.
No,
All right, me
no.
either. Right. So
Yeah. So come on
so
out.
it's
You
safe.
can
It's safe.
enjoy a good singer.
It's
So,
safe, right?
yeah.
But this thing is it's renewed again, and I think it's really just going to be
Yeah.
great for everybody to take part of this.
Yeah, it'll be at the square and back at Pioneer Park, and they're going to have games for the kids, but they also have horseshoes and cornhole
Right.
games going on. So go out there and step in and compete, and I think they're doing double elimination tournament. My only advice, if you see an older gentleman coming up in overalls, you probably might find yourself in the losers bracket.
I can imagine. I can imagine, right? But that's just all happening this weekend. It's all Friday and Saturday, today and tomorrow.
Correct.
Right? So,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
So,
So good.
hey, I did see your newsletter,
Mhm.
and man, you've been making some tracks around
Well,
Berryville, right?
Well, it's always amazing. You just as you go through town and stuff, you say, "Well, golly, what's going on there?" And
Yeah.
especially when you go out 62 west
Yeah.
out there, and everybody's kind of curious about what's going on out there by the country club on that side of the road across from Carmart, and they are building some storage buildings
Right.
and a car wash there. But you go on up right across from next to Kubota and across from Fairway Inn is massive.
Yeah,
massive.
it's kind of near to the Maverick Supply, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, between Kubota and Maverick Supply,
Gotcha.
and that's the New Faith Apostolic Church. The pastor is Stephen Thrasher that's going in, and they're doing all the dirt work now with it. I think it's going to be the building will probably be about 200 by 100
Wow.
feet, so a lot of
there's
square footage, plus a gym,
Oh, really?
out there.
Well, there's a lot of room out there.
Yes.
So, folks, you drive by and see all the excavation. It's
It's
big.
it is massive out there.
Well, and there's
And-